Buccaneers of Brig by Anthony Ford. Narrated by John Delino Ziegler, Jr. Chapter 1. Tidal Storm. Good Friday, 4:35 p.m. The storm brewing would be like no other ever again. Many things hinged on the fate of one man, this man, and what he now may do or not. Not much, just that heaven and hell would collide, civilization would cease to exist, and evil would be triumphant. Armageddon. The lone figure sat and studied an old photograph, fading away in black and white. Two young boys were smiling back with their father, seated on a rowing boat. The bespectacled man who pondered over it was 39 years old, 6 foot tall, short-cropped hair, and strongly built. A sudden lightning strike cut across the horizon, visible through the small barred window, followed by a deep crack of thunder which abruptly stole his attention. Danny McLachan pulled off his glasses and stood up. He walked towards the window and peered out from his tiny prison cell window. For 9 years this had been home. 12 foot by 10, one solitary bed, wash basin, table, and chair. The rest of his life adorned one cell wall, where old photographs of his previous life, the life he used to have, were pinned. Where had it gone, and where had it gone wrong? Everything. Stop! Danny wanted it to stop. He never had achieved anything, ever. Even the robbery was a failure, and failure more than anything made Danny feel low, depressed. And time had marched on and over. He liked his own company, did Danny. A quiet, thoughtful, resourceful character, but on the lash he was fun. Everyone had told him so. I, a drinker, fighter, and lover to boot. So where was the love of his life then? The woman to meet him at the gate. He was a romantic, used to watch all the old films with Pap. Ma, God bless her soul, had died giving birth to Michael, his younger brother. Pap had said to be strong for Michael, yourself, and us all. You'll be head of the house one day. And he had. When Michael up sticks and left, Danny remained, watched over their Pap in the croft, the little cottage in Malek called home. But the women never remained, never even got close to some, liked a few too, but maybe it was just in those old films, romance. He had never known it, or it he. Now here, 9 years had passed, release date in 3 with no one at the gate. These questions, these answers, always piled on top of each other in a multitude, only to cascade and scatter round when thoughts of the attempted robbery and its just cause clashed with the unfortunate ramifications of breaking the law. 3 years to go, he mused. Anyway, in here was for redemption and change he would. Had to now. His age had caught him up. Even Michael, from what little he heard, had changed. Settled down, probably as lonely as he was. Nah, Michael got the women, always did. He had known romance. He'll not be alone, fat boy. It was always fat boy, though Michael lost his chubbiness by the time he had reached 6 or 7. Another flash of lightning cut through the downpour. Bet ye it's no raining in Malek, he muttered. All this had come flooding back as Danny felt over the photograph. We carry a lot more with us than we realize, he thought. The sum of our whole life are in thoughts. They are us. Now and again we forget, when reality breaks through. But alone, who we are when alone with our memories are us, and we are the sum total of where they have led. There was a sudden clanging at the cell door, which snapped back his attention from the ceaseless battle of thundering rain on rooftops and streets of an outside world.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?